Hello again, YouTube friends. Coming back with another grading reveal video. These are a couple of submissions that came back well past a year, being at PSA. Good long time. I want to say December, January, somewhere in there. Maybe February, depending on, when they actually got delivered to PSA, but I know it was January, December and January, basically, when I was collecting cards for these submissions. And I did a vintage submission. I didn't have a lot of guys that were wanting to send some stuff, and I needed 20 cards. And I was like, I'm just going to submit what it takes to get the cards submitted into that submission. And as I remember, I think I had 9, maybe 10. I might have had 10 cards from other people. And I was like, I just got to find 10 cards that I think are worth potentially getting graded, or just to send along, and this is at the $10 card price back then, so it didn't have to mean much. This is one I had bought this in an auction, and when it came delivered to me, the PSA, or not PSA, the SGC case that it was in was cracked along the seam on the sides. If you've held SGC slabs, you know that those holders aren't very secure. They can easily break along that seam. And this one did. I don't know if it was broke when it was sent. I would hope the auction house would have revealed that. And I probably should have complained when it came and had something done on it, but I didn't. I just dealt with it for a couple of years, and I kept the card in that cracked slab, and then I was just like, I'm cracking this thing out all the way, and I'm sending it because I'd already graded a lot of cards from this set. This is the 1936 Gaudi Premiums. These are called the wide pin set. I'd already graded a bunch of cards from this set, so I'm like, I'm just sending it in, and gosh, it looks really nice. Graded a 3. It was actually a 4 in the SGC holder. Like I said, graded several years ago, so standards have tightened up. Possibly there was some extra damage along the way, maybe while it was in that cracked holder, when that holder got cracked even. But anyway, there was that one. That was one of the cards I decided was like do a crack out. I did this one here, also a crack out. This was in a Beckett holder, and it's a 1. It's a great looking one, but it has this very tiny pinhole that you'll see right up there at the top. That little pinhole shoots it all the way down from what it probably would have been, in that 3-4 range to being a 1. But, nice enough. Clean back. A lot of these do not have very clean backs. A lot of these you'll find who've got scrapbook glue on them, lots of writing on them a lot of times. Not that one, but it's got the pinhole. There's another crack out. This one here was a gift from my good friend Jerome. You know him as Yankees Cards. Awesome dude. This was in a Beckett holder as well. And I don't like the Beckett holders. Too dang big, thick, and heavy. And so I was like, I needed cards to submit, and I was like, I'm just going to crack that one out as well and be able to put it in my registry. So this was an Ernie Banks Exhibits black signature variation. Great looking card. This was a Beckett 3, I believe. It's only a PSA 2. Didn't give me the mark qualifier, which is good, even though there's some ink marks there on the back. Some sort. Anyway, that one there. And the last of the oversized, this one was a raw submission. It's 1929 Cashin Publications. This is native Nebraskan Adlitska, and this card is really beat up. Got some tears, writing and stain on the back, so that's where the mark comes in. But it is PC card. Big crease right down the center. But you know, I needed to send some things in, and this one, you know, this card is PC for life. So putting it in the slab, it worked to get that submission sent off. And you know, certainly at today's pricing, I never would, you know, do it. But you know, at $8-9 a card, it was worth it to me. I wouldn't do it at, you know, $20-25. You know, it's just not happening. So then some other cards from that submission here. Little multiplayer card. Got 2 Hall of Famers and a guy that's been knocking at the door many times, Dick Allen. I know lots of my Philly fan friends would say he should absolutely be in. And I tend to agree that he's deserving. He should be in there. There we go. There's that one. Another one here. Multiple Hall of Famers. Bob Gibson, Fergie Jenkins, Gaylord Perry, 71 tops. Another one of those, it's like, wouldn't grade it today at these price points. Then it was worth it when I was doing more with the registry. But that's kind of dropped away. 1971 tops. I had a few with raw ones that I sent in, looked to be possibly good mid-grade cards. Al Kaline. This was one of the best of the Hall of Famers. PSA 5. This one here did the best of those. Stan Behansen. It's a native or actually, I think he's from Iowa, right on the border, kind of that Missouri River border area. But he's a Nebraska Cornhusker, and he was American League Rookie of the Year. I want to say 65, 60, somewhere in there. 68. I forget the year. Let's see if it... not going to tell me because I just got career numbers. Somewhere in the 60s there, he was Rookie of the Year. Pretty decent pitcher in his time. Another very good pitcher in his time. Doc Ellis, 1971 tops. You know, obviously... there's some significance there for those of you that are into that backstory. Yeah, there's a documentary out there that talks about it too. Look it up. It's out there on Amazon Prime Video. I watched it the other night, actually. Come across it, and it's like, oh, I've always been meaning to watch that, and I hadn't got around to it. And one of those things I'll say is like, you know, a lot of people talk about, you know, what happened with him that season, and they're a lot prouder of it than he ever was. Yeah, so it's like, hey, so just some thoughts there. I don't know. These next two cards, these are cards I bought from a good pal here in the community. Really doesn't do anything with cards anymore. Some of you know him, Cool Toads. Sean great dude, good good friend to have. I still send him a message on Facebook Messenger every now and then just to say hi. If he happens to catch this, Sean, I hope you're doing great. Picked up this card bought from him as he was kind of selling off some things there. Bought this one raw. 63 tops. Musial and Maze. And then this one here, had been working. I've not done really anything with it in a long time. 61 Fleer set and also the 60 Fleer set. I've not done anything on those really in a while. It's just other priorities, and doing the registry projects just isn't as much fun anymore with the cost of grading increasing. But picked this up from him raw. Got a 2. I don't know. I thought maybe a little bit better than that at the time. But, that's probably pretty accurate. Certainly not a high grade card by any means. Anyway, so there's that one. So that was the vintage submission that I'd sent in. There was also what you call a modern submission, which is cards from 1972 to, at the time, I think was 2017 was their cutoff. That cutoff's probably changed. Well, there's no cutoff now because they're not doing bulk submissions. But if they were, it would probably be 2019 now. But anyway, I had a few cards that I had sent to them. This one here, a really nice Mike Piazza back relic auto. I won this in a Raz. I want to say like probably $12, something like that, I want to say. Since I got a PSA 9, I really wasn't too concerned about the grade. Just on some of these Hall of Fame autos, I was like, I want to slab those up, just keep them protected. I had a couple of my Hall of Fame autos that I'd had in not great recessed screw downs that had some foil damage to them. And it's like, man, I've got to get everything out of those. And so I didn't want to put it in even in a magnetic, so that's why it went off. This one here, I feel like I got done wrong a little bit on that one with the 7. This looks pretty darn good. Scherzer rookie. I'd sent a lot of Scherzer stuff off here recently, but it's like none of it's done great. It's gonna get me any high-end returns, but he's a guy I like a lot. I got to see him pitch in college once, and so just one of my favorite guys to collect here. And this one here, Trout, second-year card, refractor. Picked this up from a member of the community as well and sent that one off. So it's been away for a good long time, but looks great. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. I'm going to have to plug in the phone, give it a charge, and upload some videos here. And I'll come back and I'll show you some of my autograph pickups that I've gotten recently. Not everything, but a few things. All right, everybody, take care. Bye now.